Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. If you're new to the channel, as always, a big warm welcome. My name is Tristan Mortlock. This is the YachtMaster. Now, this is the final episode of the series. You join me in Malta on board this beautiful Sunseeker 72 Predator, which is owned by Mark and Massimo. They are business partners, would you say? Business partners. And they bought the boat together. They've asked me to come on board, give them some tips. Like all the other owners, the tricky bit of the day is always coming in when it's a bit windy. Where they're berthed at the moment, it was seen predominantly the wind will come straight onto their beam. So I'm going to give them a few tips and tricks over the next few days to improve their boat handling skills. Guys, welcome. First of all, thank you both for taking part of this YachtMaster series. A lot of viewers will find a lot of value in this series, so we're very appreciative. So give the viewers a bit of a history on your boating. Massimo, we'll start with you because I know it's very short.
It's very exceptionally short.
Yeah.
Well, I actually started off boating with this boat.
Okay.
All right, so this is my only boat. I've never had one prior to this, so it's been a very steep learning curve.
Yeah.
Because boating is always a bit of a big question mark.
Yeah.
The sea is always unpredictable. And it can beat anyone. Yeah. Never take it for granted. And I'm trying to just stay as cool as possible and try and learn as many tips and tricks as possible.
Perfect. That's what we're here to do.
So from my end, I started about 15 to 20 years ago with a little Ranieri, 17 foot. Had a lot of fun with that for a few years. Then we changed over to a rib with twin outboards.
And then the two of you decided to buy the boat together.
Yeah. So
how was that conversation? Because that's a big commitment, sir.
I mean, Massimo, apart from being a colleague of mine, is also my best friend. One summer we went on a charter on a 74. It was actually owned by a friend of ours. And I don't know, probably after a few drinks.
Always.
Yeah, why not? And then, looking for a boat, that, finally took the plunge.
We're delighted to announce that this series has been brought to you by Aquabanners. Aquabanners are redefining water entertainment with luxury modular inflatables for yachts, resorts, and luxury waterfronts worldwide. Using the finest materials available, Aquabanners designs ultimate inflatable yacht marina systems to fit yachts of all sizes with tables, seatings, slides, climbing walls, and room to park all the water toys. Picking your colors and adding your logo creates you a bespoke inflatable system that gets noticed. Optional Pantone color matching of the materials is available to give you the ultimate in a custom finish. Contact Aquabanners today about their resort and day club packages that can easily put up to 100 people on your waterfront, thereby creating unforgettable memories. Thanks again to Aquabanners for powering the YachtMaster.
Yeah, we're here.
Yep, okay, you're just above the minimum, that's good. In the middle, perfect. Look at that. Nice clean oil as well by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Strainers all good. That's good. And coolant levels, do you check the coolant levels?
No, we don't routinely.
Okay, let's have a quick look at those as well. Have a look and make sure it's clean. There's no bits and stuff and things like that, or any kind of oil in there. The other one?
Yeah, it's not empty.
Perfect. Lovely, so oil level's good. Everything else good. Nice and clean. Great, cool. That was easy. Right, first of all, this unit here is called HRU, Hydrostatic Release Unit, okay? When these are installed, they need to be marked, okay? When they're installed, an expiry date, okay? These haven't been marked, so these could be 1 year old, they could be 5 year olds.
One.
Well, yeah. You see this red thing here, okay? On here, it says painter line. Okay, the painter line is, you're correct, it's inside the life raft. It's a rope and it's attached to the pressure tank pin. So you pull out the painter and at the end you give a little yank and it will inflate the life raft. So usually the painter should be on the side somewhere. Right, this metal part is attached to the boat.
Yes.
Okay. If this cover wasn't on,
if it sinks, it's gonna sink with it.
It sinks with it.
Nice.
Okay, because this won't break. This red paint here is designed that when the boat starts to sink, it will inflate the raft.
Yeah.
Okay, the pressure of the raft will break this before the boat sinks.
All right.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
If this is not attached to this, this is going to bring the life raft under.
All right. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Put that out a little bit and see. What happens, you pull this probably about 10 meters, and then at the end, you yank it and it inflates. This, I'm going to take this off, and this is upside down. This yellow bit should be facing up, guys, as well. Take off this little stainless steel shackle. And you always want this bit facing up, okay? And this bit at the bottom. Goes back through there. Put the locking pin on. Okay, and now we take the painter. So usually you guys do whatever you want once afterwards, but this cover should be off. If you're going to Sicily,
Take them off.
take the covers off, have it set up like this, okay, without the cover, all right? So you put it through the painter, and everything, to tie a bowline knot, okay, like that. Right, picture the covers off. You abandon ship, you're unable to launch the life raft manually, the boat sinks, okay. When you go down 2-3 meters, this hydrostatic release unit will activate, and it will cut in here, splitting the line. However, the painter will still be attached, which is perfect, and as you sink, the painter will pull and pull and pull and pull. It will reach the point where it's going to engage the pin into the pressure tank, inflate the pressure tank. As the life raft comes up with the pressure of the inflation, it will just, this is the weak point, it will just snap that off, and up comes the life raft. Bow thruster, look at your bow. Okay, starboard forward. Neutral. Yep, starboard forward. Starboard forward. Neutral. Cool. So when we're coming alongside, we want to go this side, yeah?
So we're going to do it the other way around.
The other way around. Good. Okay. So let's move these fenders to port side. Don't go in yet. Let's move the fenders. And just feel how much more control you have with a bit of wind on your stern. When we come alongside, if you feel we put it forward, you can put it a bit more forward. Because you don't want to go too far, because the boat goes underneath like that. If you go too far forward, it won't do anything. Nice. Beautiful. Really nice. Take your time, the boat's going to drift in. And just monitor the fender heights there, Mark. Make sure you're happy with everything there. Lovely. Some more bow thruster out. Nice, really nicely done. You want the top of the fender to be in line with the dock. If the fender is above the dock, it's not doing anything. That makes sense?
That's good.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. So it's just all you had to do is a little correction on the bow that's coming too strong, and you see the wind's pushing you forward now. You see that? But how much more control have you got with the stern into the wind? It's a lifesaver. Okay, so when you're ready, come off the dock. So we're going to bring the stern out with the thruster. Lovely. Yeah, more thruster, because you've got wind pushing you, so you need lots of power. Okay. Starboard forward. Get the stern out. Neutral. Bow thruster. Starboard forward and bow thruster at the same time. Neutral, hold one in that, yeah. More thruster. Yeah, again, push right to the dock. Port astern. Neutral. Cool. Starboard forward and bow thruster. Neutral. More bow thruster. More bow thruster. Yeah, just keep push. We have to get out this way. It's fine. Starboard forward. Don't come back. We keep getting momentum forward. We're going to go out straight that way. The wind's going to push you towards the dock. Yep. Starboard forward. Starboard forward. Starboard forward. Good. Neutral. More bow thruster. Okay. Okay. Starboard forward. Starboard forward. More thruster. Yeah, starboard forward. Get the stern away from the dock. And now clear the dock. Good.
Oh, no.
Whenever you're ready. Yeah, whatever you like. Very nicely done. How do you feel that went? Don't touch anything, that's good. Bit of a bow thruster, yeah. There we go. Hey, that was really good. Are you happy with that? Cool. You're nice, cool, you took your time. A lot of people I find that they get afraid if the boat's doing what you want it to do, okay, don't always feel the impulse of putting in inputs. If it's drifting in and it's doing what you want it to do, plus you got the benefit of the breeze push, well, slow down a little bit now, pushing on the dock, why rush these things, you know? Yeah, turn around here. We don't go too far back. We want to kind of anchor over there and then drift in. The wind's pushing him towards here. We want the anchor to be over there, and we're going to then come back. If we drop anchor here, we're going to be on top of this guy. Yeah. Neutral. Neutral. Neutral on the engine. Yeah. Slowly backwards. Perfect. Yeah. And now let the anchor come. Straight, let it get tension. Back a bit. Oh, perfect. Neutral.
Neutral.
Yeah. And now let it get pop, pop, pop. Oh, look at that. I tell you guys, charter dock captains, you don't need me. How easy is that for anchoring? So always, you never want to drop the anchor where you want to position. If we drop the anchor here and we go back 20, 30 meters, we're going to be on top of this guy as we swing and be on top of this guy. So always go further out, drop the anchor. If you want to come back a bit more, you can always let a bit more chain out, you know, but you want the anchor over there. If the wind picks up, Max, if the wind picks up, you want to be able to get out quickly, okay? You don't want to be stuck with these guys, anchors on top of each other. You're right, wind's picking up, let's just go out, lift the anchor, and you're already pointing towards your exit. That's your safety zone over there. All this here is your danger zone, you know.
Before you start traversing,
yeah. Anchor should be, the anchor should be on the seabed and then come back, yeah. So look, he did it perfectly, like in gear, out gear, in gear, and smartly he kept the nose always into the wind. Yeah. You know, it's perfect, really, really good. And now you just put that lock on, do you?
Yeah. These things are amazing.
They're great, huh? Starboard astern. Neutral. Port ahead. Neutral. Starboard astern. Neutral. Bow thruster that way. That's enough, stop. Port ahead. Neutral. Starboard astern. Neutral. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Okay, port astern, astern. Neutral. Bow thruster to port a little bit. Tie a bit more. Stop. Starboard, astern. Neutral. Bow thruster that way. Cool. Starboard forward. Neutral. Okay, now starboard astern. Lovely. Starboard astern. Neutral. Bow thruster to starboard. Stop. Starboard forward. Neutral. Port engine astern. Neutral. Lovely. This is beautiful. Port astern. Neutral. Bow thruster. Stop. Both engines forward, stop the boat. Neutral. A little bit more. Cool. Here. Do you understand how much calmer it is as soon as you put your stern into wind? We're not aiming for the berth. If you aim for the berth, you're going into his berth when you got the wind. We're aiming for these guys. We're using the momentum of the wind. So we were so calm, it was so chilled. Neutral, hold it, hold it, hold it. You know, you said we'll go ahead. If you watched, we were a bit close, but I knew what the boat was going to do. We drifted over. Minor corrections with the bow thruster, very little bow thruster. We actually went, remember, that the wind stopped, the bow started going into the wind. So we had to correct it the other way. Does that give you guys a bit of, makes sense? Yeah. Just think about the theory. I know you guys love theory. You have got two massive propellers on the back of the boat. You've got two big engines on the back of the boat. As soon as your stern's into the wind, you can do whatever the you want. As soon as your bow's into the wind, you put it in gear, and it takes time to fight against the wind. With the stern into the wind, it's immediate. Bam, 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 bam. You can breathe, you can relax. You'll be communicating, you know, because he can't see the ground line, so constant information. Very critical thing, a lot of people make mistakes. You guys have actually done a really good job, is fender positioning, okay? It is critical, fender positioning. Because there is a big gust of wind, which can happen, it happens to us quite frequently with AWOL, is if your fenders are correctly positioned, even if you go against another boat, okay, it's uncomfortable, but it's not gonna do any damage, you know? Yeah? Right, Mark, your turn. Let's do it again. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so what's happened here is the wind's died down a little bit. So anyway, take your time. So just look at your bow. So now it's over-correcting. So you can correct it. That's a little bit more. Good. So you'll bring your stern more that way. Yeah, there we go. Right, ladies and gents, we've reached the end of the episode with Massimo and Monsieur Mark. How do you feel it went?
Oh, certainly it really helped me a lot personally. I felt it gave me much more confidence. You've pointed out some maybe deficiencies that we had, especially when the wind is blowing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it really helped a lot for me.
Well, I think the key words here are confidence and control, and you've given us both.
Perfect. I like that, confidence and control.